Hello, how is everyone doing? Everyone doing well? Everyone doing swell? Everything coming through all right? I know my friend had a bit of a problem with some of the things they use in. That sounds good to me. See, yeah, okay. I sound okay. I look okay. Well, I look normal. So yeah, the plan today is very simple. My plan is patch quests, Fantasia, using the Fantasia, changing the appearance of Not a Furry, Naughty Furry. Good, and making sure that that cutscene doesn't happen over and over again. So this is me. By the way, if you want to like randomly appear on the stream, I don't know why, because it's a stream to like 3 people. One of them was probably going to be you. I'm on Lich. Doesn't really matter. No, I think it's mostly full anyway, so you could, I guess you could come as a visitor, but it wouldn't really be useful. So yeah. You can. Anyway, I'm not feeling the best because of I've got a bit of like a stomach bug or something, but I'm feeling good in general. Hey, Yasola, what's up? They managed to not only escape the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. We'll arrange first. I must return and arrange to replace the guardian so you have so handily destroyed. Will not do to leave it unattended. Part of zealous and must rush to go because the secrets. Construct can be repaired. Would be happy to offer our assistance. Retain a spare format. We should keep duplicate. Okay, cool. These things were strong enough that a Godslayer, had a hard time against them. Maybe not the main boss, but the fish or whatever that you had. That thing, you should have given that me in the last thing. What were you doing? So apparently, if I go to where is it? If I go to here, apparently there is a Fantasia you can get. Now, I was convinced I already had a Fantasia, but I must have used it as a goof at some point. That feels like something I do. But if you have a look, I don't think it's in my inventory unless I'm gone blind. So maybe I sold it. I don't feel like you can sell them, but maybe I did. So yeah, I heard that there's a second Fantasia you can get here somewhere. Oh, and there's a Viper if you ever want to be a Viper. Not my thing at the moment. I might try it later. I haven't really thought about what I want to have as my class for this one. I think I'll just stick with Samurai for the most part. By the way, I have no idea where exactly this thing is that I'm supposed to get. I just know that there is one here somewhere. What is there? I just know that there's one here somewhere, and so I'm going to just kind of casually look around and see if I find it. I know what the name of the thing is. It's called like something something bottle. Okay, and maybe I don't know the exact name for it, but I know some of the name for it. So there it is, Bottled Fantasy. I'm going to go quickly do that. I'm going to go quickly get the Fantasia. Then I think this first start of this stream will just be me figuring out how I want to do the Fantasia. And the reason is very simple. I made my not a furry to be the most obvious furry character without being, while simultaneously being called a furry. I made it as a goof. I stuck with it because I'm stubborn. Obviously, the best thing to do now is to turn it even more furry bait by going to what the most common furry thing is, which is a hot furry woman. Why ask me? Hello, this person's also on Twitch. I'm sure it's cooler. You can come and do stuff there. If you want exclusive Final Fantasy stuff and you're not here for me, that's probably the way to go, honestly. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. By the way, I will be looking at the map a load of times because I have the memory of a goldfish and the capacity and the fact that there's an M right here that I can switch between. Really good. Here, have a mysterious liquid. It can change your appearance. That's not worrying at all to exist in this world. Is he going to turn into like a... So I don't remember. Okay. Wait, so he decided to not use it after I went through all that trouble to blimmin' get it for him. You know how long I had to walk? A couple minutes. Maybe 1 minute. That's it, probably. How dare he? Maybe I need to get some more music that isn't Final Fantasy music to play as well. But simultaneously, like, you only need the music to just be that thing that's like, it's not complete silence when I don't talk, kind of thing. Here is a leather sack of coins. I hope my glamours still work when when I change appearance. But what's this? What's this? Is this the guy? Nice. I like to think that gladiators have a different role to them. When you were like in this world, because like it feels like just going, oh, I'm just gonna go to a blood sport feels like something they wouldn't do. Your potion just turned a Lalafell into a Hyrule or Hyrule? Who's to say? Yeah, sure, I'll use it immediately. Without hesitation. So I looked up an IGN thing for this because it was the first option. I feel like the only reason IGN still stays relevant is just they're always the first option for everything. Literally everything. They're not the best, they're always the first. And I think that's like the thing nowadays. We're using it. Remove all gear and accessories. Got it. How do I take stuff off? This. Unequip. 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 Log off. You know what time it is? Of course you know what time it is. I really wish that was less of a thing. How do I do that? Visual allows you to save backups? No, I don't care about that. How do I re-edit? Re-edit character. Yes. No. Ready? Fuck off, female. Confirm. The Lost? Ooh. Well, I don't want to change them that much. Do you reckon these stats mean absolutely anything? Height. Why wouldn't I want to be as tall as physically possible? I don't feel right using this. I'll stick to normal. I mean, I guess that. Okay, let's have a look. That's a cool face. That's a cool face. That's a cool face. That looks too humanoid. So that one's out of the running. I think that one suits the most. I kind of like the sort of the muted blue, so we'll stick with that. Hairstyle, can I get a ponytail? Not really. I could have it like this, so people would still remember me. Yeah, it's got to be that color. Look, I'm not going to be changing much. Because why would I? Why would you mess with a masterpiece? But this is what I will be doing for the first part of this whole thing. You reckon I should change the iris color? I like the bigger ones. Like, do we want something that can pop out a bit more? Like something like that? No, that doesn't really work. What about like more... I like the muted green. Do they have eyebrows? That doesn't look like they have eyebrows. I'm not looking at that. I'll take that one. I could be a walrus. I could be less of a walrus. How does that look from like there? I think that's fine. Other features. I can not have the tuft of the hair. That doesn't do anything. That's eye makeup. That's below eye makeup. Oh, that's my eyebrows. I don't think I like the eyebrows. That's fine. I don't know, that gives more colour to it. I think I want them to be a bit darker though. No, I don't think I want face paint. The only one I'd sort of have is like some of the muted ones. But none of these things. Yeah, that one sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. Sure. Done. I'll put that in save slot 4. Furry bait. Guardian obviously has to be this one. Still the best one. Done. While we're loading in, let me check this. Cool. That was me checking my Twitter. By Twitter, I mean Discord. Look, do I think that this was the right decision? No, but it was just what I wanted to do. I will miss not a furry male version, but not a furry female version is the new thing. First things first, character. Put all my recommended gear on. Second things second, glamour plate. It does not look at... Where's my... There's my boy. I don't look nearly as cool as I used to. But I'm here. Why does my glamour not work on my hands? Oh, because that's only for Hrothgar. There's some of this stuff that's only for Hrothgar males? No, that doesn't work. Do I need to get a new thing for them? I liked them. I used them in a lot of my glamours. I've got this weird random thing instead now. Now I gotta redo my glamours. Can I glamour them to be nothing? I don't know why I checked all of those. Okay, we're glamoring that into something else. How do I... Is the guild hall, right? Yeah, let's go back to there. Okay, the more I look at it, the more I actually think that the new Not a Furry is kind of cool. If I'm being completely honest. The more I look. Where's Aft Castle? I wish to see Aft Castle. Thank you very much. Let's see if I've got any cool glamours for that first. We're gonna ignore all of these people in this barracks, by the way. That definitely are just random people that I haven't talked to in potentially years at this point. Let's have a look at hands. Is it hands or is it arms? It's this one. So I guess I could change it to this. So I want it for this one, don't I? Okay, okay. What about the gloves? Does that work? It kind of works. Wait, what colors could I have on them? None of them are good. Perfect. I can't wear this thing anymore? Wait, can I not wear it anymore? I can't wear this anymore. Why? Is it male exclusive? That's my favourite bit of dress stuff. What's my dancer supposed to wear now? Why can't I wear that? Hold on a second. Is it because I'm not that class? Like, how do I change my class? Right, how do I do that game, though? Oh, here. Okay, yeah, it was because of that. Why is this? What's the restriction on this in this thing? Oh, it's the same thing. Right, I know what to do then. Every bit of instance where it's like, where that's there. This one. Is it better if I wear gloves? Or is it better if I wear... It's better if I wear gloves. The answer, it solved himself. I could wear that. Oh, that's so much better. Why haven't I used that more? That one's the best. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's much better on my... I'm a dad just trying to have some fun. It doesn't work with my... Doesn't work with this one as much anymore. Okay, is there any more that don't work? This is very important, and that's why we're not doing any story. This one... Let's go with that. Perfect. I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling ready to rock. Right, what was the next mission? Oh, Brother's Grief. I'm so sorry for that sidetrack. But I needed to get into the... wear the new skin, as they say. They better not be like anything I can't do. No, I can still do the vest dance, so fair enough. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Bring it on. What's this about? I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to matters of the Vault Sentinels, not schematics. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the capital has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it's conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot? By the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet roams free. Huh? I look so dopey now, even more than usual. I love it. I love it. It's us. We did it. We did it. With such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible this... Oh. Ah, well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. You probably want a new jellyfish as well. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now I believe you have questions? Quite a few in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It is still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded with my magic. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state it would admit only the lowest of void scent, and from that side no man would be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alphino would fit, given a firm enough push. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemist, I should have destroyed that anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process had long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Azadaja, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate laid dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13 was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeling the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once the sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void sent, but such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the bounty gate. Mayhaps we could resume the search for your sister? As I have already explained, I put futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. Ah, I meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? To see if the legends were true. As you have seen, the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumoured origins. But I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Of course, definitely. Thinking. Your Excellency, would you object if I conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. With that, I could join thee in thy study, but the Lopfrits will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Charlian as well. Mistress Krill was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you're able. Farewell for now. We can discuss my findings once I return. You will not be rid of me so easily. The illustrious nod? I acknowledge that you have... This nod conveys so much words. You may now undertake a Chronicle of New Era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with a fresh-faced student at the Balzian Annex to accept their first quest. Well, I've got to do that. After I do this. Will you lend me assistance in these deliberations? Sure. Thank you, Notta. Notta and I are in this together. I will follow her example. Just so accepting of the changing of gender that my character's gone through. I appreciate it, Estinian. I really do. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Meanwhile, on planet Namek. That's a big tower? Ship? Throne? Throne. It looks... It's a throne. It looks vaguely Garlean, honestly. But that just might be my inherent thinking of evil Garlean, because they were literally the evil people for a while. Oh? He almost has his appearance? He has an arm now? He's summoning his 4 heavenly kings? Igni? Agi? Cryo? And, well, then that's Igni, that's Agri, I guess. I am ready. Look at me and bathe in my power. Your 4 stupid little thrones never win against my big throne. So you've got wind, other wind. I guess that's supposed to be earth. I send the breaching of a gate. It was not instigated from the side. It was thrown open from the other. That is supposed to be earth. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming which we have waited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasps. Okay. Okay, it's now Agri's turn and Cryo's turn to talk. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covent, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. That's true. I did beat it up. Bah, let her come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp of her final breath. You know, technically I could be a fishman. You know? I technically could be a fishman. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath the sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we seek the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Look, we have this place that's completely full of light and you're completely full of darkness. I think you guys should talk and potentially come to an agreement. Okay, first off, let me alt tab. Cool. Now we're gonna go to where is the place called? Is it in Isabel? Where's like the really cool Sharian here? I'm gonna go talk to that person about myth and gods or whatever. I think it said myths. Is it this one? Cutting the cheese? Probably not. The crystal from beyond? I guess maybe. A mission in... I'm just gonna go see if it's any of these. I'm not doing any of them. I've got no idea what this one is. Why is there a level 1? Don't know that one. Don't know if that one's right. Is it this one? Fresh-faced... Yeah, this one. Ah, Notta, welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Kryle? I'm given to understand she is a task for which she desires your assistance. Then I shall fetch her at once. Please wait a moment. It's the music that's the somber music, but not somber, just a kind of basic music. Maybe I can turn it up a bit for you. For you to call or nutter, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which I am pleased to add, I have finished. If Notta is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for field work. Not oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. I divulge the details. However, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, the Students of Balsian, were founded by my father, Galoof. Galoof? Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpret her will, particularly through the study of her gifts to us. We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we've fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavours, we sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is an example of such. It is my belief that in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry on the students' missions. We best honour those we lost when the Isle of Val was destroyed. Forgive me, I did not mean to darken the mood. I'm saying all this, I simply want to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Ramborus of the Sons of the Saint Koinak? Truly? Has something happened in Mordorna, then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust this matter to us. While his missive is sparse in details, he writes that it lies beyond the Sun's expertise, uncharted territory are the exact words he used. He stuttered as well. I don't know how I got that down on the paper. I'd like you to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. I got it eventually. I got it. Wonderful. When you're ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send the word. Yes, sir. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make you ready and then be on my way. Do. We'll check over here. What's happening here? Cool. I don't like having on my Discord the little notification that there's something there for me. So whenever I see it, I have to immediately get rid of it. I'm sorry. It does cut off the music because I don't have the if you tab out the music stays thing, which I guess is not a great thing. By the way, let me test the chat box. Okay, my chat box is working. It must have maybe it been just an issue that my friend had on his own, I guess. Do. There you are, Nutter. 'Twas seen we're early. My apologies for the wait. Hello. What a pleasure to see you again. How have you been? The pleasure is all mine, my friend. I've been well, and it gladdens me to see you all too. Now, I know you have many demands upon your time, so I shall explain the particulars of our request at once. Recently, an explorer came to us who claimed to have discovered the Phantom Realm. The Phantom Realm? That's where I send all the duelists I beat. The Phantom Realm? So this is what you meant by uncharted territory. You're not familiar? Perhaps unsurprising, given that it's a lesser-known legend. This legend holds that across Erosia, there exists a realm that appears as a mirage. Though visible from a distance, it fades away as one draws near. While it has featured in myth since ancient times, the realm's existence could not be proven, and thus it's seldom mentioned in literature. In spite of this, fueled by rumours of occasional sightings, the myth has persisted and continues to capture the hearts and minds of explorers. But seeing as I literally just found a myth, I feel like this myth exists. That you yourself should read out to us? It is real then? When the first explorer in question approached us, we doubted him, but we couldn't doubt the existence of our senses. Nay, the realm is real, as you will soon see for yourself. Good gods, a part of me still struggles to believe we have no reason to doubt you. Suffice it to say, we are eager to see the realm too. Don't speak for us. Okay, speak for me, you were right. This one time. Whatever truth awaits us, I pray that you will succeed in finding it. Seek out the explorer, one Derek. He has seen more of this realm than us, and should be willing to serve as your guide. I asked him to accompany me here, but he preferred to continue exploring on his own. It will be somewhere near the banks of Silvertear Lake, I expect. Understood. Our thanks. I don't have to read all this stuff out, but I like reading it out. It gets me more into the world, I think. Come, let us split up and look for our explorer. Yes, let's do that. That's what I think I said. Split up and look for clues. Always worked. Oh, I have a car. I forgot that I had a car. Oh yeah, I got myself the car when it was on limited edition. Just a quick check of my powers before I go into anything major, just on the off chance. Which one of these does the jump forward? Oh, I can't do that. Yeah. Cool. My powers are still there. The explorer doesn't seem to be in this area. What about over there? By the way, I know that there's a better version of this if you get all of them, but I wanted just a guy. So just like the mount, the fire one. Because it reminded me of, what is it called? Amaterasu or whatever. And this guy reminded me of a T-Rex. That's really the reason. Is it this guy? It's very cute, whoever it is. Hello, monkey. Is it you? Are you the explorer? You're not going to attack me, are you? You wouldn't attack me, would you? Just in case you were entertaining the thought, that Opo isn't our explorer. I have the man in question here with us. Oh, okay. I mean, he's got a cape. He's pretty freaking cool to have a cape. I wish I had a cape. Why haven't I made a character with a cape? Aw, look at that little cutie. I am Derek, the one who discovered the Phantom Realm. My apologies for making you search for me. And what's the Opo's name? Curious about this creature, are you? I found him injured during one of my journeys and tended to him. Since then he has taken to following me around. He's inquisitive but otherwise harmless, so pray pay him no mind. He's very cute. He's very, very freaking cute. He's so cute. You're the hero who delivered our star from doom, are you not? What good fortune that one as capable as you should lend her aid. I heard that you found a Phantom Realm. To be clear, our organization has come to accept the commission. Before we can make a decision, we would conduct a preliminary survey. Will you guide us to the Phantom's Realm? Of course, I will show you to the entrance at once. The gate to a realm long dreamed of by explorers. The Phantom Realm. I will get you there at once. In a duel. Duel. I play Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dragon and Third Cyber Dragon. I combine them using polymerization to make the three-headed Cyber Dragon that I forgot the name of. What are you? He's walking on water. He's Jesus. That guy's Jesus. Is no one mentioning how this dude's Jesus? I know I'm a god slayer, but he's Jesus. This is just like a Ronje spell. What? Ronje is also Jesus, more like the Antichrist. So one conceived the means to do this at will. An intriguing individual. It's perfectly safe, I assure you. Come. Does he have like a little feather thing there? Either way, it's very cute. God, if that monkey gets hurt, I'm sending another star down. The world can get destroyed for all I care. Baphomet, you're back. Do what needs to be done. Look, I can breathe underwater. Wait, I can breathe underwater. That water one was useless. It's like, oh, I'll drown them. Who cares? I can breathe underwater. I've got a whole group that I like that are underwater based. Sorry, I completely missed what they just said. I'm sure it wasn't relevant to the story. Look, we both have tails now. Mine's longer though. I made sure it was slightly longer than the average just so that I could say that. And fluffier. You gotta, I guess. Do you have to like straighten it? That's too much light. Send these people to the Demon Realm. This is not the Shadow Realm. It is very light. Why is it called the Shadow Realm? It is the Phantom Realm. It's not called the Shadow Realm. I kept calling it the Shadow Realm. Is that what it's called in Yu-Gi-Oh? Is that why I've made the mistake? It's probably that. Definitely not Olympus, but spelt differently. Look, I may be a dingus, but I wasn't born last night. So I know that that's just Olympus. This place does look a lot like that place that we went when we went back in time. Remember that? I think the entrance would lie over Silvertear Lake. Didn't we have a war over this place? Didn't Baphomet drop a nuke on this place? There is nothing out of the ordinary with this environment. The sight, the sound, the smell, all appearance should be in nature. That is to say, this place has no illusion, except for this, like, glitching tree over here. This place is too light for my liking. Especially since we dealt with a whole expansion ages ago that said angels are evil. Where's the monkey? Show me monkey. Ah, there's monkey. So you said you wanted to explore more of this, but I can't help but notice that this is just one island. I mean, I can fly if I get the appropriate etheric currents, but I bid you welcome to the navel of the Phantom Realm. Olympus. Spelt weirdly. Do 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 do. The Olympus, you say this place is called? I'm going to keep calling it Olympus. A name of my conception, I confess. I feel we needed something to call it by, lest you wonder the means by navel, in an ancient tongue, an allusion to Mondonna's location in the heart of Aldenard. Also, this is quite obviously a hub world. As you can see, there are man-made structures, and this place appears well kept, yet there isn't a single soul in evidence. It is my hope that you will help me shed light upon this realm. It's got enough light, mate, to learn who created it, and to what end. I should also like to know why it has revealed itself now. Was it simply chance that it kept hidden, or something else? Something more? In any case, let us begin by taking a look around. Fire, water. If there's a brown or green one over here, fire, water, mana, air, earth, gods. Which is the best god? You had it right, it's this one. A stone monument has been erected here, but whose hands you cannot say, but the motif wrought into the base appears familiar. It'll be really cool is if we met people that happen to be gods, but we're just completely chill. A number of structures such as this can be seen in the area, but what purpose could they possibly serve? The architecture is unlike anything seen in Erosia. Truly exquisite stuff. I'm not sure I agree with you. I think people have done the Greek aesthetic in other areas of Erosia. In fact, they kind of do the Greek aesthetic exactly where you were. In a way. I guess not to the gold lining as much, but hey, there's the Crystal Tower. Which means this is just very high up. And there's the Dome of Death. In a distance, you see what appears to be the Crystal Tower. Though the clouds make it difficult to be sure, it would seem that you're in the sky over Silvertear Lake. Not such isle can be seen from outside, however. Also, I like this logic, because if this is a place where gods are, the tower has pierced literally into heaven, which is, I mean, I think many people assume that that's a reference to the Tower of, what is it, Tower of Babylon or whatever it's called, the blimmin' tower that they tried to build to God. No. Finished looking around, have you? What is your impression? We've had only a cursory glance, but this is truly a mysterious place. The gleaming spire rising below beyond the clouds, that is most certainly the Crystal Tower. And judging by its aspect, we are considerable distance above Silvertear Lake, which would suggest the gate we enter is a teleporter. However, if this isle lies where it appears to lie, then it couldn't have escaped the Battle of Silvertear Skies unscathed. Which is to say that we are in Mondonna, and yet we are not. 'Tis as if we are displaced from our world, if only slightly. Displaced is an apt way to put it. Were there aught else you noticed? The motif upon yonder structure, they are unmistakably the marks of the 12. By which I posit this was created to be a place of worship. But by whom? I cannot think of any who would have possibly built such a grand premises, never mind magically conceal it, at least not in the wake of the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Ah, this is a most mysterious place indeed. I think Hildebrand's father made it. He is in fact a level 1000. I don't actually know what he's a master or like builder, I guess. Do. Well, it seems there is but one solution for our ignorance: a thorough investigation. For this we will require more manpower, supplies, among other things. With your permission, we will confer our representative and make the necessary agreements for a formal investigation. No, I want it all for myself. If that is what must be done to commence your work in earnest, then by all means. Without further ado, then let us return to Charlian. Hold, mortals! I'd love if I could... I know that this is the trial thing. I'd love it if I could play it without people. Just because I know I don't want to... I know I'll fail a load of times and I don't want to piss them off. Orb. And other orb. Ooh, 4 other orbs. Well, 2 other orbs to make 4. Ow, my eyes. You profane this sacred realm with your presence and must answer for your irrelevance. Irrelevance? Ooh, that guy looks like a god if I ever saw him. He looks evil. So does this guy. Look at the thighs, though. Look at the beard. And the cool, like, nail halo. I don't know who this person is, but I can see why people worship her. I am Bigot, the builder. The Bigot? Then the 12 are real? You literally know Hydaelyn was real. Let there be no doubt. We are not simulacrum born of mortal faith. Nay, we 12 are divinities true. Well, all divinities were just sort of like, and in Hydaelyn's absence, we are the star's rightful rulers. Its will. Closely have we watched mankind. Oh, that was the person. And we have determined that you, champion of Hydaelyn, pose a threat to our ascension. You were foolish to wander into our realm. We could destroy you with ease here and now, but as divinities, we must demonstrate grace and forbearance. I only have 4 voices, by the way. Bring it on. There is but one path. We must weigh this mortal's worth. Here. Let there be a trial. While the mortal would inevitably be destroyed, it would at least provide us with a diversion. What? You suddenly appear and expect us to simply comply with your whims? Protest if you wish, but immortal logic means naught to gods. You will abide by our laws, please. I beat Hydaelyn. Lo, the gateway to our sanctum lies open. I hope that was him saying it. Show us the strength of mankind. Show us the honor of mankind. Sorry about the voice. Show us the spirit of mankind. If man would remain the master of her own. If man would remain the master of his own destiny, then assemble your comrades and come. Come and provide your worthiness. Sure. You know what that means? It's time to beat up some gods. I hope I don't have to beat my own god. I don't think they were there then. There was Bygod the Builder, but I don't think I saw anyone that was particularly nature-y. You know what I mean? Well, I guess we're gonna have to kill some gods. I guess I'm destroying another faith. 7 hells? During my previous foray, nothing like this ever happened. I encountered not a single soul, and certainly not gods. And by their own admission, they were meant to take over the star? What are we to do? We're gonna smite them. The situation has indeed taken an unprecedented turn. We must try to think clearly. Now let's go kill a god. The 12 have long been revered and worshipped in Erosia, and myths about them abound. But to my knowledge, they have never thus appeared so openly before people. For these beings to suddenly reveal themselves when we are here, claim supremacy over the star, and challenge Notta to a trial. Too much about this feels odd, and it gives me pause. I know you are a cat person. No? Okay. Fair enough. Yet as it stands, it seems we cannot dismiss the threat either. Gaius von Balsar once said the 12 too were simply primals. Tis true that even Hydaelyn and Zodiac were primals, and we cannot discount the possibility, but we know too little to draw conclusions. In any event, if the being seeks dominion over the star, as they say, what happens here may have far-reaching implications. To that end, I believe we should take action. Suffice it to say, you are with me? Then the students of Balzian will officially tend to the situation? Aye, in the course of studying the star's mysteries, we have undertaken to deal with any threat that may arise. This is no different. Now, I feel like the Scions should also help here. Can I get the Scions here? I'd really like Thancred to be part of my group. I kind of missed him on the previous adventure. But we don't need a Ronjay. We'll get a different healer. You can be the healer. Wait, do we have a tank that isn't you? I think we're all DPSs except for you. And a Ronjay who's the healer. Right, let us deliberate a course of action. Derek, know you aught of this being's sanctums? Aye, they are dominions in the Phantom Realm that lie beyond each gate. I've explored them all. Perhaps due to the etheric instability, there are times when one can enter when ordinarily one cannot. But 'twas seemed the way has been opened for us. While I encountered no gods during my previous foray, I saw enough to know my way around. I am but a humble explorer and cannot contend with gods, but if you would be willing to protect me, I will serve as your guide. That's fine. I have literally like upwards of 20 gods under my belt. Assemble your comrades. Oh. As strong as I know you are, we know little and less about our foes, neither their strength nor their true nature. But be decidedly reckless to contend with them unprepared. And so, as much as I'd like to accompany you, I shall do what affords us the best chances of victory. While you set forth to answer the gods' challenge, I will work behind the scenes in the capacity as a student. For one, it would behoove us to arm ourselves with knowledge about the 12. I shall begin by appraising trial of the situation, but thus utilizing our resources to the fullest, we shall overcome whatever trials awaits us. He said it, the trials. Do 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 do. I kind of want to beat the builder guy because he seemed the most mean, but I feel like all of them were pretty mean. I can't do it with I have to do it with other people. Okay. We wait. Do 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 do. We're just gonna have to wait, by the way. I'm a DPS, so I will take a while to actually get into anything. I'm very sorry about that. We're gonna have a bit of an explore of this place. I don't think there's anything like particularly interesting. Are there 6 trials then? That's like a lot of trials. I don't actually know if they're trials. I think they might be raids. What are the chances you reckon that I actually get it within 6 minutes? This is sort of why I feel like maybe I should have stuck with the story, but I really wanted to do this bit and I didn't. I felt like if I want to do something, I may as well do it on stream, you know? I mean, we've gotten 3 tanks. We need 5 healers, which is kind of worrying. Because, I mean, in my opinion, healers and tanks are like equally likely, but you have to have more healers. So it feels a bit worse. By the way, I always stick my thing to parties, even though I could have it on other stuff. And there's a very specific reason for that. The reason is, I don't think I can reliably switch between them, and I'll definitely forget, so I just put it on party chat. It's literally that. No, you're soul in this place. He just straight up lied to me. He thinks this rabbit doesn't have any soul. Can you believe that? Somebody should ban him on X. Cancel him on X for saying that that bunny doesn't have any souls. By the way, do you like my missions? It's a fishing mission that I just couldn't figure out how to do. This mission that I think straight up don't think I'll ever be able to do because I'm pretty sure I sold this or glamoured it. This mission, I have no idea what this mission is. Oh, it's the monk mission that I never did. I do need to try my monk again. And then the actual mission I'm doing right now. I hate that that thing just jumped up to 9 minutes and thought I wouldn't notice. I noticed. All of us here noticed. I wish there was like a... Oh, we got a second healer. And all of our DPSs. I mean, I was never worried about the DPSs. You never should worry about the DPSs. If you can't find enough DPSs, then you're in a horrendous place. You'll always find DPSs. There's a reason why even I didn't start this. Well, there's many reasons why I didn't start this immediately when this Dawn Trail came out. One of them is that I expected there to be a load of people that come in the stream and being like, hey, start the actual stuff, start the main stuff. There's a blinking golem here as well. I can see why you wouldn't consider that having a soul. For one, I thought like, yeah, there'd be a load of people coming into the stream and being going like, hey, show me Dawntrail, show me Dawntrail. And it's like, well, no, I'm not even close to it. And then I didn't want to deal with people like that. Which could have just not happened, but I always worry about this stuff. And the second reason I didn't do it, the second reason I didn't, do this when Dawntrail came out was because I was playing Neverwinter, if I'm being completely honest. I want to have a look at my... Am I still in the free company? Oh, I'm one of the founding three still. Let me look at my members. Look at this. 5 days ago. 962 days ago. How dare they? So yeah, as you can see, we're an incredibly good guild, incredibly good free company, where loads of people are on at all times. I don't know why I alt-tabbed. I don't know what to do. All my tabs are wrong now. I think at some point... Oh, it just went up to 12 minutes. I noticed that. At some point, I definitely need to learn how to use the numpad for these instead of just hitting the buttons themselves. But I'm not going to say I can't be asked, but it's a bit of a problem. A fish, another thing that they said didn't exist here. Another soul that doesn't exist. I'm a bit worried that that thing is definitely... Okay, it was an optical illusion. I think that thing is in the water. No, it's flying. It's just flying. That's a flying fish. But yeah, I'm hyped to fight the gods. I wonder if we're only fighting 2 of them. Because if this is a big raid, I feel like 2 gods is not enough. Maybe 4 gods, but not necessarily 2. But we'll see. We'll see what it's about. It felt like 2 of them went into one of the... Ooh! 2 of them went into one of the things and 2 of them went into the other. Come on, healer. Come on, healer. Please. Please. I'm begging you. I don't care if one of these 2 is are inactive. Because at the end of the day, we'll find another 2 DPSs. But the healers, we need the healers. Come on, 2 DPSs. Honestly, out of these 3, which one do you actually think is the easiest? To find like 3 tanks, 6 healers, or 15 DPSs? Nobody said hello. Nobody said hello. What am I supposed to do? Oh, there's eagles, though. Well, they were more like griffins, I guess. Look at all these people. I like being the tallest, though. He's definitely not Zeus. Definitely not Zeus. Please, somebody... Do people not say hello anymore? Don't forget earrings. Why would I care about earrings? I like that there's 2 dancers, though.
So, you are resolved to face me.
I am in Alliance A. You can definitely see all of this, right? I can't see anything. I'm definitely dodging every one of these attacks. Maybe, just maybe, I should turn off these animations a bit. You reckon? You reckon maybe I should turn down the animations a bit? Just so that I can see myself? I don't know what's happening. Everyone was just standing in a place that was marked as being bad. Oh! That's cool. I didn't get out of it. But I understood what you were supposed to do. That makes me, I think, slightly better than I initially thought. I don't think I've dodged a single attack still. Is that worrying? I think I'm supposed to be one of the higher damage dealers, and I don't think I'll have done a particularly high damage. But I'm having fun. And by having fun, I mean I'm barely surviving. What are you supposed to use elegant tonestones of poetics at this point? Because I've got infinite, and by infinite I mean just the max, which isn't that particularly high. By the way, what's happened to blimmin' Final Fantasy in the time I've been gone? No one says.
Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure.
No one says.
Provide my servant with some sword.
No one says hello anymore? Did he just turn this random dude that he saw into this? What did that say? Destructive charges are on the move. That's a lot of explosions. I'm not sure why we're in the small groups yet. Hasn't actually been relevant yet. Wow. That dude did not seem particularly strong at all. I guess he existed. I mean, I can't say much because I'm not particularly strong here either.
Ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our contest.
Okay. You made this statue of yourself for the contest. And then we just use the hand part of it? That feels stupidly wasteful. We can't have someone as wasteful as you as our leader. I mean, our whole place is in ruin because the world almost ended. You don't even have the power to deal with it. Is there going to be one where now you hit the other side? No? Then I dodged an attack. I dodged a full attack there. What am I supposed to do? Stand here? Hey, we did it! We landed on the finger? Was that the logic? I knew that. Look at me without any of the blimmin' vulnerability things. Okay, so there's some way of guessing which side he's going to drop his hand, his big hand. And I didn't realize which side, but it doesn't matter because that's one you can just watch someone. Can you stop moving around? I mean, for goodness sake, we're supposed to be hitting you and we can't. Everyone gets in the hole to take all of the damage. Also, we do a cool sort of block sequence. It's weird that we're blocking just a big stone that he throws. Like, I'm not saying he's not strong, but like the fact that it's just a big stone is kind of funny. I don't know which way to go to dodge. That feels like a cool area. Never mind, he's dead. What does this cough have in it? I don't care.
Come, mortals.
I don't care. How do I enter the realm? Oh, the fire weaves portal. Oh, so we do fight both of them. We do fight both sides. Another Dominion. One aspect of fire. Oh, they've got cool things they can do. I didn't say pass on these, right? Are they good? They don't look good. Fire Doggo. And Fire Doggo. I want to beat up the Lioness. But everyone seems to be attacking the Lion. That's probably the one we're supposed to focus. There's something near these, right? No? Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, but I'm supposed to stand here, right? Made the right decision here. Okay, apparently not. Where's everybody else standing? Okay, I got it the third time. I'm probably dead when they do the AoE phase to figure out if you're doing well. But until they do that AoE phase, I'm just going to keep hitting them. Never mind, I'm a genius. Absolute genius. Look at that. I knew that I could survive those hits, so I just took them. I knew my healers would do well. Especially with our 2 off healers in the dancers. I realized we've got a lot of healing, actually.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
Praise the blimmin' sun. Let's go kill a sun, boys. Ow. Can we kill a smaller sun? Okay, I can dodge that. Okay, those were explosives, not ads to kill. It was about a 50-50 chance, right? I don't have one of those things on me. Perfect. I couldn't tell you if I was in that domain at any point, but I was in it, I guess. Nah, I'm good. I know how to follow somebody so that I don't die. This is why I play a melee DPS more than I play any other form of DPS. It's because at the worst, I know that I'm pretty good at, like, I at least can take a lot more hits than I would normally. I felt like that was the AoE, and if I didn't do that, I would have died. Oh god, is this going to be a pushback attack? This feels like I'm going to push it back at you. Oh no, she moves the fire? Ow. How did that almost kill me when I had 3 of that thing? I was fine. By fine, I mean like significantly less damage. Not obviously fine. How come I was the first there? Stop with the fire! What have we ever done to you? Okay, I get it, you're fancy.
Gift of flame for our children. Shall fire burn.
Okay. I mean, we kill a god. Nobody opens the coffer. None of these are useful for me. I mean, they may look cool. I didn't even check to see if they were glamourable. This person looks...
I am Null, keeper of the realm.
I'm not sure if they're cool or bad.
I am Thor, keeper of the realm of the dead.
Oh, he's two people. The traders of life and death.
Prepare to be judged, children of man.
I'm a Hrothgar. Still a Hrothgar. Of course, people were already there. Yeah, I comprehend your realm. It's blimmin' fire. Can you comprehend my realm? It's just fire. All it is just burning fire. I can't comprehend why you'd want it, but yes, I can comprehend your realm. Oh yeah, I'll go over here. Is that good? Is that the right thing to do, just to put all of the stacks next to each other? I think they only hit the specific party they're relevant to. So putting them all together feels like the right thing to do. I have no idea what's happening here. I didn't get a vulnerability though, so I must have done something correctly. I think he dropped some stars on me. It's really hard to see. Okay, I forgot about that. I didn't see everyone else move. Okay, I'm done. Oh, thank you. What? I had to die once? Can we, like, attack now? You know, the people who are properly strong are the people who have joke glamours. Because they've gone past the point of caring about looking cool and instead gotten to the point where they're like, nah, fuck it, I want to look like I'm incredibly stupid. And I respect that. I wish I was at that point, but I'm not. Okay, well, I mean, how was I supposed to have dodged that? You know what? You don't need to revive me. Okay, thanks for the revive. There's a gem here? One, two, three? No, 1, 3. Oh, we won? We won or died? Oh, we won.
You have been found
Worthy. I like the little light bulbs on his cape. Every person in my group just left. I'd be surprised if I'm pretty sure none of these people are actually here anymore. It's been out for like 2 months. Already people are like this. Which I find hilarious, and sure enough, that's fair enough. What did I get? I'll have to need that. Sure, I'll read that. It's the exact same card, I'll pass. No, I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll pass that. Did anyone even say GG? Did anyone even say GG? Or thanks? Well, I killed a god. I killed 4 of them. Put it on the tally. I rushed here as soon as I heard the tidings from Wall. Is this true? Beings claiming to be the 12 have appeared? Yes, I killed at least 4 of them, except one I kinda didn't kill and he just judged me worthy. You defeated all of them? Incredible! I had no doubt you would succeed, but I'm no less impressed for it. Gahaha, seldom have I felt such exhilaration. We're not truly dead, you idiot. We're divine. Although we do have to come via ball form before making ourselves true. There's a canonical reason why you could actually fight us again and again. Unlike all those other people you fight. I just realised he's got move that way arrows on his face. That's kind of funny. To think the day would come that we would put an act for men. I must say, by God, you played the villain role to perfection. Come now, Master. I merely did what was necessary to compel the mortals to confront us. Still it pains me to speak to our beloved children so unkindly. So you say, yet you seemed happy enough to fight them. You did not forget the true purpose of the trial, I hope. Well, I couldn't help but be excited, and do not tell me you felt differently. Considering yourself fortunate children, 'tis rare indeed to see Naldthal in such high spirits. What in the world is happening? Didn't you say you had defeated them? Did they manage to flee? Or perhaps were resummoned? Draw sword. Put up your weapons. You have naught to fear from us. Rest assured, we are not summoned beings. We do not drain the land of Aether, nor do we take men into our thrall. Yeah, sure, I believe you. Then you are not primordials or primals, but what of the gods who were summoned during the calamity? The one Master Louis Soir called forth to protect the realm. That was not us, but a primal born of your fervent prayer for salvation that we timely ignored. Indeed, the worst of the calamities were averted and the realm was restored in its aftermath, was a direct testament to the powers of your hopes. If you aren't primals, then what are you? I really need to go to the toilet, but I don't want to go through in this cutscene. Just as men harbored hopes, so too do we gods. To realize our aspirations, 'tis essential we do battle with you. Thus do I falsely claim that we sought to rule the world. That's not answering my question. 'Twas deceitful conduct unworthy of a divinity, and I must apologize not only for that, but for using my powers to do harm besides. These hopes of yours, won't you tell us what they are? We cannot. If you wish to know the truth, you must discover it for yourselves. It is not easy to move forward when there is seemingly no destination, but if you press on, you will eventually arrive at the answer you seek. Aye, you will understand why we hold our peace, and far more besides. You will learn the very truth of our existence. Go forth, mortal, and seek knowledge of us, and when the time is right, we shall meet again in this place. Orbs, and then orb through tower, then tower. Okay, I understand why they do a trial, but surely I have to fight all of them. And if that's so, what do the others do? Like, why do they fight me? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I need to go to the toilet. We'll be right back. Be right back. Okay. That's out. Do 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 a boom 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 ba doom a do do. I'm back. Right. What do you have to say, Cryle? As if hearing about your battling the 12 wasn't shocking enough, to have them appear before my very eyes? Suffices to say, it's been an interesting day. While much about them remains enshrouded in mystery, at least they seem open to reason. In considering our next step, I should very much like to hear your detailed accounts of them. One of them made portals appear and then threw hands and then a rock, I think. Right after I had a word with our clients, that is. Please give us a moment to introduce myself, then we can review the situation. Sure. How do I lower animations? Is that character config? Battle effects, show limited. You know what? Own? Show all. Show limited. Yeah, let's do that. Hopefully that'll help. Hopefully that'll make it so we can see a bit more. Because I wanted to see what was happening. Oh, let me turn it back. That probably would help. Oh, it's the monkey! It's the monkey! I am Derek, and this here is a baby Opo. I have not named him. He will become the new god of this realm. Yes, I see that. Doesn't it have a name? Yes. Not that I know of, nor would I presume to bestow one, for that would be condescending. Is it to a baby? I see, that's very considerate of you. So I understand you explored the various phantom realms with Derek. Will you recount to me the experience? So while the gods tested you sorely, you did not sense any malicious intent. As Bygot said, they wish to do battle with us, but 'twas seem they do not necessarily wish to cause us harm. Though much and more about this perplex, mayhaps 'tis safe to assume that they are not primals? As you may recall, Livingway once told us that the art of summoning as taught by the Asians incorporates the fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Thus do the resultant primals seek to enthrall worshippers, who in turn seek to grow their ranks. But these beings appear to harbour no such desires. If they are primals, then they are unlikely those that have been summoned in recent memory. We might suppose that they were created in antiquity in like manner to Heidelin, but there is no way to prove it. Who could they possibly be? And why do they desire battle with men? Well, we're safe, right? Even of your little Erosia, you know precious little. The true identity of the 12, for an instance. By the way, this guy didn't ask me about the true identity a while back. Emmett Selk, did you say? Did say that, didn't he? Then we met. Oh, I skipped it. Insofar as we ascertain that this is a matter which has implications for the entire star, in light of this, the students formally accept the commission. We will investigate the Phantom Realm and the beings who call themselves the 12. Sorry, I thought it would disappear if I was not quick enough. I'm pleased to hear. Thank you. Without further ado, then, I will look around. There are a few things I'm curious about. And with your permission, I will take myself around Erosia and investigate the worship of these gods we encountered. Notta, Derek, seeing as you've already seen this place, would you care to accompany me? By all means, in which case, I'm assuming a load of Final Fantasy XIV people have been like, have like animated emotes that are just their character going like, right? Ook ook. Ook and ook. Hee, I shall be glad for the company. Take care then, and good luck. You know, that kind of stuff. So to explain my plan, 'tis believed that the 12 were already worshipped during the 3rd Astral Era, when the Allegan Empire flourished. Come the 5th Astral Era, these nations that fought in the way of the Magi each took one of the 12 as a guardian deity. This practice has continued to the present day in Erosia, with some notable regional differences. For instance, Ishgardians hold Hallown as absolute, while Shalarians enjoy a moderate relationship with Daliak. By visiting various locations in Erosia and learning about the 12 as they are worshipped, I hope to identify any similarities or differences between them and the beings we encountered. In doing so, I believe we will draw closer to the truth of their identities. For our first destination, I propose we take ourselves to Rygod's Reach, the place that is the holy ground for the worshipper of the Destroyer, and promises to yield useful details. Don't know why they call themselves the Destroyer. Is that Is that also the builder? Is that the logic? Is it like building and destroying? I hope so. Do 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 do. Woohoo! Let me fly. Oh, I did like Stormblood for all of its like problems. Oh yes, of course, the Destroyer. This is where I fought a monk. You remember that? I think I fought a monk, like a special monk. I think it's the way of like the tiger. Or the like special not tiger cat thing. Like the leopard. But it has like the whiskers. I think it's the way of that thing. There you are. This place served as a base of operations for your investigation into Omega, did it not? How delightful to be here again. I wonder if Alpha's here. If you don't mind me making an observation, it seems you enjoy travelling with company. I do. It's something I've dreamed of for a long time. There's nothing like travelling with good friends. I mean, you're not... Is that so? What of yourself? Do you normally travel alone? Except for the baby Opo Opo? Aye, in my wanderings, I'd much prefer to have solitude. Not that I avoid people or communities, mind you. As a matter of fact, I've been here before on the trail of the Phantom's realm. Now that I think on it, more often than not, those places where Phantom Realm sightings are known to occur have a tradition of 12 worship. Then I dare hope that we are on the right track. As I am sure you know, this place is home to the Temple of the Fist, the ancient headquarters of the Fist of Ralga. Raised by the mad god Theodoric, the temple lay abandoned before the Alamingan resistance claimed it for operations. While I doubt that much literature has survived over the years, the people here may possess some knowledge of the local faith. Also, there's pretty cool Gorgons that live here. Let us split up and make inquiries and reconvene here afterwards to share findings. I wonder if I can talk with, what is her name, Lyra? I brought a car, I hope that's fine in this ancient temple. Hello, Resistance Fighter. Oh, isn't that Notta? Is this the man perchance a friend of yours? When last we visited, he shared with me the tale he heard on his journeys, and what amazing tales they were. If you have time, I'd love to hear both of your stories. Alas, we are in some haste. We're investigating the worship and seek literature on the subject, religious texts and the like. Can they still be found here? Just about all gone, sadly, destroyed by the Empire, if not for the Mad King before that. But we haven't lost everything. The mighty image of the Destroyer, the tales we share at the campfire, and the legend of our nation's founding. We still have these things, and they were the sources of great comfort and strength to us in our darkest moments. Let's see, if you don't mind, I'd be obliged to hear your stories this time. Rest assured, I have this well in hand. Feel free to carry on as you were. Okay. It's so weird when you have like animals that do smaller steps. You always think that they're going faster because they have faster movement. Blood storm. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hells open, heavens weep. For no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Once upon a time, Lys explained to you that their meaning. That we must prepare ourselves for the strife and sorrow that will eventually come. You remember saying, "That's frickin' morbid." Boom, ba-boom. This is, I think, my favorite mount out of all the mounts. Because not only do I love griffins, but I'm a big fan of Medusa or Gorgons. And you do the beast quest for these people and you get this. It's also actually just a very good beast quest. I like it a lot. Yes, if you have business, please make it quick. I am due to meet with someone at any moment now. Forgive me my delay. Why, if it isn't the adventurer who kindly escorted me to the Temple of the Fist, are you studying monks too, perchance? If so, you ought to work together with me and my colleague here. A few things are finer than joining heads with like-minded folks. Researching the worship of the Destroyer, you say? Why didn't you mention it sooner? You didn't give me a chance. This is a copy of Destructivity, a scripture of the Fist of Rygar. The original is one of the few texts that survived the temple's razing, and it's in my safekeeping of one of Professor Eric. I said that completely wrong, I'm sorry. I went to the trouble of having this made for my colleague, only for her to say she doesn't need it, so I will offer it to you instead. Lest you forget, this is your passion, not mine. I am simply assisting you as a favour, and I'd thank you not to put us in danger. Ah, but danger is the crucible in which the monk temper body and mind. Sigh, so sublime, monks. They're in love. Those two are in love. While we best return to our work. Till next time, adventurer. I also saved the world. Did you forget that? Oh god, I guess you didn't study that because you only care about monks. You know what? That's fair. Do 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 do. I do 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 diddle do 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 bim 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 bim. Okay, this one maybe it's not the time of year, but it has a cool ability, and so that's why I keep it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean, I do like reindeers. I actually like deer. Like riding deer into battle increasingly has been more awesome to me the longer it's gone on. Like, people associate it with elves and they don't like it as much, but it's actually really cool. I mean, any non-horse riding things I think are cool. Nutter, what were you able to learn? Destructivity. A copy of one of the scriptures, you say? A moment while I skim over it. I know everything. I know absolutely everything now. Ask me anything about the monks. Fists. The answer's fist. This chapter appears to be a record of the construction of the Great Image, written in a style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the sixth umbral calamity threatened Erosia, the ancestors of the Alamingans were guided to safety by a comet. And he throws comets. That guy doesn't look like a monk though, I will say. Believing that it was sent by Regal, they continue to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I've been familiar with. But according to the scriptures, among the refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught a sight of him himself. Their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and worshippers of the Destroyer pieced them together to give shape to yonder statue. I must say it bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Were he a primal, the explanation for the similarities would be simple. That is, the statue gives rise to unified interpretations of his appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the scriptures is to be believed, it was the sighting during the 6th umbral calamity. Yet for those witnesses to be able to recognize, they would have needed to have agreed upon idea of his appearance beforehand. Or collective consciousness? If we could then consider the history of the 12 worship, then it's already existence in the 3rd astral era, then it would not be ridiculous to think that the divinities existed even prior to that. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't understand a lot of that. So the question is, did these beings give rise to their respective faiths, or are they primals born of them? I thought we had made it clear, we are not summoned beings. Yeah, but we're not gonna believe you. Small versions, small versions. Yeah, so they're going to be small versions. Oh, okay, fair enough. Since time immemorial, our dominions have laid scattered around Erosia. As a matter of fact, one of those in which you set foot is nearby. It is not unusual for a mortal to glimpse us. That voice? Could they be? Indeed, I am Bygot, and the hawk beside me is Rylagar. I shall elaborate upon my master's explanation. We thus disguise ourselves when we wish to observe the world without, for being seen in our true forms would violate our laws of conduct. Yet though we similarly describe our sanctums, veiling them in illusion, rents are known to manifest when the surrounding aether is unstable. In such a time, so the gifted mortal chance to be near, they may inadvertently catch sight of us. Of course, during an umbral calamity, etheric imbalance occurred on a star-wide scale, the ideal conditions for seeing the Phantom Realm. Precisely how many times we have been seen, we ourselves have no way of knowing, but that is a sound assumption to make. Well, by God, I believe that much shall suffice by way of an apology for our deception, shall we? Indeed, that is all we are at liberty to reveal. Fare you well, children of man. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Why do they come in twos, though? That's interesting to see. And also, one of them's the destroyer and one of them's the builder. And the destroyer's the master and the builder's the apprentice, seemingly. But the master calls him by his name and the apprentice refuses to call the other one by his name and instead calls him master. Aside from the resonance where it concerns their identity and objective, these divinities are certainly approachable. I still think they're primals. If what they say was true and their worship can be traced back to their sightings, it would serve to explain one thing. According to my research, in the field of comparative mythology, he is often described to bear many similarities with Ramu. Assuming both were inspired by Rylgar of the Phantom Realm, their divergence may attribute to difference in culture between man and sylph. So you believe that they gave rise to the prevailing faiths of Erosia? Oh, were you saying the ninth old man was related to this guy? Given available evidence, yes, I am inclined to believe too. Yet none of this explains their presence. How and when do beings of such power come into existence? They're probably remnants of that super empire that, like, Hydaelyn was. Oh, it's you, Kryl. Has something happened? Yeah, another 4 gods have appeared? That's my shot in the dark. I've recruited an acquaintance in the aid of investigation, an authority on mythology. I must go and retrieve her at the Sunken Temple, which she is currently conducting field work, after a brief detour to prepare a little something. Conveniently, Thanalands is home to countless adherents of Naldthal, While I tend to business, may I ask the two of you to make inquiries in Uldar? Very well. Excellent. I will join you as soon as I am able. By your leave. You find it weird that none of them, like, are really fussed that I'm around? Like, they're not as big of a... They don't really care as much? It's a bit weird. Anyway, I'm done for today. That's the 2 hours. I had fun killing a god. I'm looking forward to killing another one. Learning about the different faiths. Increasingly, and this happened with a couple of other raids. Only a couple, not all of them. I'm just increasingly like, this could have been an expansion and I feel like would have been really interesting. You know? Like having this being part of the start of Endwalker and ending it with like fighting the evil god, and then maybe getting hints of what Hydaelyn is, and then with maybe the evil god corrupting these guys and them trying to get help from us, and then ending it there, and then having another one that had Hydaelyn and then ending with what the actual Endwalker ended at. Feels like it would just be much more interesting and fill them out a bit more and would make a bit more sense. I don't know, maybe that's just me talking nonsense. Either way, I hope you've all had a good time. I've certainly had a good time, and we're going to slowly make our way through this, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it. I'm sorry that I'm bad at the raids though. But anyway, I'm going to go get some food because I'm hungry. So until Monday, bye bye.